right, everyone, welcome to another episode of The Urban Gardener. Today we are out in the alleyway. What we're going to do today is build up a couple of raised bed garden frames that we can utilize here in this space behind me here in the alleyway. Now we've got a couple of projects we've been trying to work on here in the alleyway. This one being one of the ones I want to get done before winter really sets in and have that project done and ready to go for this next spring so that we can grow some vegetables in this space. Now, as we say on The Urban Gardener all the time, we want to be utilizing any type of space that we possibly can when we have limited space to grow in. So if we don't have the traditional space to grow a garden in, we've got to find a bunch of different little small space type of ideas. And one of them that I utilize here is because I have alleyways. So a lot of people don't use these sides of the alleyways that they have here, but we're going to take advantage of those here. Now, we've got the ones that we grow in the back alleyway there, and my neighbor just right over here grows some right alongside this side of the alleyway anyways. So we're going to take advantage of this space here finally and get some vegetables and some fruits and some things growing this next season. So let's get this project started. What we're going to do is I'm going to just cut up one of these. We're going to make some ends. We're going to utilize basically the whole length of them. Should be just a real quick, simple build. Okay, now first things first, what we're going to do is measure out our cuts for our raised bed frame here. I've got our 2x4s. The board itself is not exactly 8 feet, so we're not going to be able to get the 4 cuts that we need for the ends of each of the 2 bed frames. So we'll cut 3 from one, and I'll get another 4th 2-foot piece from one of our other boards here. That'll make up our ends. So what we're going to do, just measure this out, get them cut up, and then we'll put them together. And as I always say, as you should always do, is put on your safety glasses before you even start cutting or using anything mechanical. All right, look at that. We got this all set in. Losing out on daytime here, so we'll only be able to get the one done for right now. We'll put in a second one right here, and we'll have those all set up to have some nice raised beds here with all the sunlight that it'll be getting here this next season. We'll be able to grow some really nice vegetables and fruit. And also, I mentioned way back in one of my early episodes about working a project right here and putting in some blueberry bushes and whatnot. And we'll be getting that done as well coming into this next season. So we'll have nice raised beds and some nice berry bushes coming along this side of the alleyway here. And then, as you've seen, also in other ones too, my neighbor here in his garden as well there. And then all of our gardens going back that way as well. So this alleyway will be full of nice urban garden vegetation. Kind of really excited about these beds growing this next year. So we'll get those all set up here real soon and look forward to these in future episodes of The Urban Gardener. All right, everyone. So as you can tell, it got pretty late for us last night there. So it's the next day. I'm out here and we're going to finish up our project. You can see we put in and we got our other one already put in there. I did build out a second raised bed frame for us to put in right next to it right here. So all I got to do now is get this cleared out and get it all set up and put that raised bed in. Wow, you gotta love the work that you get to do in the garden. Sometimes it's a lot of work, but when it comes down to the rewards, it's a lot of fun, and that's what makes gardening so much fun. And just want to get down and show you, we got our project all finished up here. Let's take a look. We got our 2-foot by 8-foot beds here. Set in ground. And you'll notice that in between I did put in some compost at the ends, in between the beds, and down here at the end. So what I did is I planted out some color for our garden this next season, and I put in some flower bulbs, some different tulips and lilies and whatnot. So it'll be nice to have some color come up around our garden as well. So we can look forward to that. You see right down here, I got a pile of wood chips. What I'll do later is I'll pile those wood chips over top in between there and down here on the end to kind of insulate them a little bit for the winter. But that's our project. We're all set. It's good to get it in ground before the winter time really sets in here. Have this project set up and ready to go for when springtime comes around. And at that point in time, we'll fill it up with some good compost. And actually what I'll probably do is lift these up, put some cardboard underneath in order to try to deter some of the weeds that we'll probably end up dealing with as we get into growing and whatnot on our alleyway here. So you can imagine there's plenty of weeds that grow in this type of environment. So we'll put some cardboard in there and try to battle that back just a little bit for this next season. But really looking forward to this one. All right, now I want to thank you all so much for joining me today for this project. Just nice, quick slap together project. something to look forward to as we get into spring this next season and get to grow some of our new varieties and whatnot that we get selected out for this next year, which is something really fun to look forward to. Another thing I wanted to let you know is I've got a collaboration episode coming up here real soon. We're going to get together with Mark from the Portland Noble Rot video that we put together earlier. I put an iCard above there for you. Check out that video. Check out Mark. He's a really great guy. We're going to get together with him real soon and do an episode on seed catalogs. So that's something to look forward to here in the next week or two as we prepare to get ready for our next growing season. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions at all for my channel here, please hit me up in the comment section below. And I want to thank you all so much for hitting the subscribe button and following along with our garden adventure. And I'll see you again on the next episode of The Urban Gardener. Right. Should probably get some shades, but we'll get through this next year. Oh, I'm really burning my eyes out. That was a good one. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today on The Urban Gardener. Blah, blah, blah. Around our homes so that we can get gardening in like I say on The Urban Gardener here, we like to utilize any space that we can find, whether it's up on the rooftop or it's in our alleyways. So if this space isn't being used, we're going to use it. And of course, there's a that's another part of urban farming, urban gardening, and urban video making. You got garbage trucks. Hey. All right, everyone, welcome to another... Really? You want to be in the vlog, too? We got a little bird up here who wants to be in the vlog, too. All right.